What's up, guys? It's Captain Rick here, and it is Saturday, April 5th, and we just got back in from fishing this morning. We had a couple of guys from Georgia. They haven't fished with us in a few years, so it was great to see them. Before I get started, I do have next Saturday and Sunday available. If anybody is interested in a charter, pass the word along. I'd love to book it. So this morning, we kind of fished based on the weather forecast. We knew it was going to be a little wet, which it kind of wasn't, and we knew the wind was going to blow. Thankfully, the wind didn't start blowing until later on in the day. It was supposed to be a pretty good wind most of the morning, but we had relatively flat, if not flat, conditions for a good part of our trip. So, given the way the wind was blowing, it was southeast going south. We chose to go down to the Webster side and fish that shoreline. There's a ton of color in between the amusement park and Irondequoit Bay, and then as you got past shipbuilders, it seemed to clear up. We were one of the last boats down there because these guys from Georgia understood 7 a.m. departure as a 7:30 a.m. departure, so we were the last boat to leave the dock. No big deal. It's spring brown trout fishing. Got down there, got in line, and we didn't get the easy fish. We had to work for the ones we got on the first pass, but after that we dialed in the little honey hole and just worked that and had a hell of a morning. A couple of cohos. I think we caught 3 cohos, rust brown trout, and we did slide off and do some lake trout fishing. This is going to be tough because of the winds we have right now, but we ran sticks. So on one side, we had all Smithwicks. We've got the exclusive IU. This is an oldie but goodie. We might have one of those coming next year. Fire Tiger, you got to have Fire Tiger, Smithwick, and then Whitey, which is a FishUSA exclusive. So on one side we ran all Smithwicks. The other side we switched it up a little bit. We ran a combination of bombers and bay rats. So there's the IU bomber that has been really good for a lot of people. Citric shad, you can't go wrong with that. This is a custom bay rat to mimic the Smithwick. It's got an orange belly, some black lines, it's silver and black, and then a bomber, My Secret. So those are the stick baits we ran today. That's where we did most of our damage, was on those stick baits. 100-foot leads. We worked anywhere from 8 foot of water to 15, 20 foot of water. The best color water seemed to be out in that 20 to 30 foot, and there was a lot of fish in that water, according to the fish finder. Didn't turn much out there, but there looked to be some promising marks out there. So those sticks were the sticks we ran this morning. I did toss out this one. That didn't catch anything. But the reason for the naturals and the colored is we were going in and out of this colored water into clear water. So this way you had a little bit of both. So when you were going through the clear water, you had the natural sticks. When you got back into the dirty water, you had some bright stuff. That seemed to work really good. Divers were fairly quiet this morning. I had a gold alewife out, and it wasn't doing much. So on our Chinook, I put this is an old bay rat spoon. It's called Black Flash, which is a really good brown trout spoon for me. Real Cool Lures has a very similar blank, and I'm sure they could probably paint that up with a little UV tape over it. Put that out. That didn't take long. That took a shot. On the other side, we ended up cracking the spoon off. We did take 1 or 2 bites on that, and we ended up losing it because we got in a little too shallow. But I can't remember what it was. My brother put it out, and I'm not sure. Oh, it was Dirty Snowman, UV Dirty Snowman from Stinger. So that took a few bites before we lost it, and that was the only one we had. So there's probably going to be another order going into FishUSA later on today. So after we only had 2 customers today. So after we got some fish, we played a little catch and release. They said, "Can we catch something we can keep?" So we slid out and looked for some lake trout. Did not mark a ton of lake trout. Fished out to as far as 120. We did get. We landed one and we cracked one off on cowbells with gambler rigs behind them. So they were the hammerhead cowbells. The one that got both bites was silver green blades. and glow green spinning glows from Gambler Rigs. So that rig took 2 fish, and now there is a lake trout swimming around with one in his mouth because we tangled the release up on the way down. But all in all, it was a good day. The wind kicked up. It was quite a chore to dock the boat here. We're back out tomorrow, weather permitting. It's supposed to blow from the northwest, so we might be able to fish and get some protection from Braddock's, but we'll just have to wait and see. Feels good to be on the big boat. Everything seems to be working really good, and let's do this. The season is on. So thanks for watching, guys, and if we get out tomorrow, I will have a report for you.